Earlier this year, Musical Keys were awarded a grant from Make Some Noise to develop a new project and research a new way of working. For a long time, we had wanted to find ways to improve and enhance the quality of the interaction of our service users with profound and multiple learning disabilities. After a conversation with our tutor and electronics improviser, David Ross, we discovered an innovative technology that could enable participants to contribute meaningfully to group and solo music making like never before. We recruited an amazing group of artist consultants and their families and got to work with David and some other musicians to develop the Brainwave.
So we've been developing this instrument we're calling the Brainwave, and it's based around the Brainterface, which is an interface developed by Sound Machines, a modular company in Italy. It works in conjunction with this headset, which the user places on their head like so, and there are a number of sensors across the forehead that pick up or detect electrical activity in the brain, rather like an EEG machine. And they also generate what we call a gate from muscular movement in the face and the head. Now, these voltages that are being detected are made visible on a little screen on the module, so we can see exactly what this activity is. So the Brainterface takes the voltages it gathers from electrical activity in the brain and makes them available as modulator outputs for a whole bunch of other synthesizer modules that we've assembled. These signals, they don't transmit thoughts to the module. Rather, these voltages describe the current state of a human being, how energetic they are, restful or restless, and these responses are reflected in the voltages that they produce, and then consequently the way the instrument behaves. The person operating the Brainterface will then have responses to what is being generated, to what they're hearing. This will then, the reactions they have to that will then feed back into the system, modifying it further, so the user and the instrument become engaged in a kind of dialogue. The instrument contains a sampler, so we can record sounds into it that have a specific meaning to the person operating it. What we want to do is engage people's interest in the sounds they're hearing and get them focused on them, and that begins this cycle of interaction with the instrument as they respond to it, and then their responses feed back into it and change what it's doing. But really, we're at the beginning of thinking of ideas for how we might apply this instrument.